Hello, hello. Christmas time is here. Part 2 for Ethan, Tig, and Michael. All right, guys. Challenging song. Maybe, you'll master it by next Christmas, right? This is one of those songs. I don't totally expect you guys to have this down in a week, right? It's a beautiful song. It's one of my favorites. And honestly, just take your time with it. If you don't get it by next week, it's fine, all right? So part 2, I'm going to show you guys a couple chords that some of us got to in our lesson, some of us did not, okay? So here's all the chords to part 3, or part 2, I should say, I'm sorry. All right, so this good one, C sharp major 7th. So we're going to bar our pointer across our G, B, and E, ring finger on 3 of our D, stretch our pinky all the way over to 4 of our A string. And we're going to start that strum on our A string, okay? That's chord 1. Second chord is this really fun one. Pointer on 1 of your E, middle finger on 2 of your B, ring finger on 3 of your G, pinky on 4 of your D. Very pretty chord. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next part, we're going to do some barring. So we're going to go down. We're going to take the same B flat major. Remember this position, guys, that you do in the first part? All right. And we're going to take that same position and move it down to F. All right. Which is the 8th fret of your A string. Pretty cool, right? And once again, you can play the middle 4 strings, or you can bar, get that pointer, squeeze, get that high note. All right, so we have an F major 7. And then here's a little trick. So here's a major 7, right? And if we keep our bar and we lift our middle finger, dominant 7th. Pretty cool, right? So F major 7, F dominant 7. And this dominant 7 chord formation, I should say, works for every all the way down. Okay, so F major 7. Now we're going to take our dominant 7th and we're going to do on a D sharp, so our 6th fret. And then we're going to take that same position and move it down to 5. So, and then we're going to do an A minor bar chord, same thing as your G minor bar chord. Right? So same thing as that G minor that you do in the first part. And then we're going to do F, C now instead of C, F. All right, so we have chord 1, chord 2, chord 1, chord 2, F major 7, dominant 7, D sharp or 6th fret, A minor, G minor, F, C, and then repeat. Back to the first part. All right, so you can always reference the other video, guys, all right? And slowly work on it. And yeah, you guys will be jazz players in no time after this. And once again, you can choose the finger pick or you can choose to use a pick. Up to you guys, all right? See you next week.